Hey YouTube, today for you, I'm actually not reviewing my cat like I originally said, but I am comparing the Nintendo DSi and the PSP. Most of you who know gaming, pretty sure you know who's gonna win, but just for the hell of it. This is the war. Okay, first of all, I'll go with the button setup. This is pretty useful. If you've gotten used to PSP and you decide to get the DSi, you'll probably end up pressing B a lot because if you see here, X is usually the button you use to confirm things, and the circle or the square is usually B, or what would be where B is, to go back or to say no. And then with the DSi, B is right here, and A to accept, B for back. That's just what I use them for. It's not actually what they're meant for. So yeah, and then you've got triangle, square on PSP. Triangle is like X, square is like Y, or it could be opposite. I really don't use those buttons much. Then you've got your control pad and power buttons here, which I like how the power button's there. But it is so much different than most gaming, basically every other handheld gaming system who has a power switch on the side, such as PSP. These power switches here. And then PSP's got the directional buttons. And then I like how they make it look like 4 different buttons, but it actually is one control pad. And then you've got your joystick here, which is pretty cool. And then there's a home button, which that's good. And then the volume is here rather than on the side. I like that. Volume on the front. And then brightness and music. Start and select are down there. Basically the same place. I do like start and select being up on top of each other like that. But I guess the touchscreen, to me, it makes no difference in the actual system because I'm more of a gameplay kind of person. The system itself, touchscreen, I've gotten used to it. So I'll be like playing the PSP and use it, trying to think it's a touchscreen, but it's not really. The home setup for DSi, I really don't like that too much. But I guess some people are really into Nintendo. I like the Nintendo games like Pokemon and Legend of Zelda and stuff. But in my experience lately, you want good games, you go for PlayStation or Xbox. There are no handheld Xboxes, sadly. But I guess they might work on it. I don't know. PSP. I'll go to the home screen here. I like that a lot. You can actually change the colors a lot better. I think for you guys, I'm going to make it a very ugly shade of brown. Because you're all turds. I don't know. The game I have for this, I have one game, it's not even mine. It's called Astonish a Story. And then PSP actually has Skype on it, which I really like. And then all these options here. Bunch of different features. It's pretty awesome. I haven't used those yet. I'm not quite sure how. And for music, definitely, it's really hard to get music on DSi. Because you have to convert the files into something, and it's really crappy. But, so, PSP, basically, it wins in music. Not picture, because it says camera, but unless you've got a camera hooked up, you can't take pictures, and I'm pretty sure even then. For video, PSP wins because DSi doesn't do video whatsoever. Online, PSP wins. The network, I'm not quite sure who wins there. I haven't really used PlayStation Network. Extras, DSi doesn't win there either. Basically, PSP wins in everything, in my eyes, but DSi, there are some good things, like 2 screens. That's pretty cool. Not very useful, but pretty cool. It's my cat up there. And then it does have a camera on it, built in, 2 lenses. One there, one there. That's pretty good, I guess. So, all in all, I think the PSP does win this. But DSi is still good, so if you're a Nintendo fan and you're not one of those, oh, new games suck kind of people like me. Well, not all new games suck, but most of them are way too easy and they do suck, so... if you're not that kind of person, I guess you could go for DSi. And then PSP, there actually isn't many good games out for it, so... It's kind of a draw up in the game section, but the graphics on PSP are much better, for the most part. And the screen is bigger, I like that. DSi flips open, I got so used to that, I always thought it was better, but actually I like the PSP being like this. And the best thing I like about PSP, well, one of the best things that I think, is that if you're playing a game and you just shut it off, it'll be in the same place that you were. So you don't like have to keep it on and then just close it, because this actually does use battery. When you keep it on and close it, it activates sleep mode, but it wastes battery, whereas the PSP, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So yeah, that is my comparison. All in all, PSP is the champion. But, you never know. If you have a different opinion, that's okay. Don't bitch at me about it, because I really don't care. This is my opinion. I'm not saying the PSP is ultimately the best handheld system ever. I'm just saying, in my opinion is that the PSP is better than the DSi in most aspects. In most aspects. So, there you go. DSi does have some better games than PSP, and PSP has a lot of better features than DSi. And there are better games as well than most of the DSi games, or the DS games. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching YouTube, and I will see you another time. I think. I might see you, but it depends on who you are, because if I don't know you, then I'm not going to see you. Anyways, bye. Leave. Go. See you. I hate you. I love you. See you. Bye.